Hello, citizens of YouTube land.
Hey.
It's your president and your VP back once again with another video.
Alright, so before we get on with this, change of plans. Because originally we were going to drop Tom and Jerry, a Scooby-Doo, and a Lifetime tomorrow. But Dad over here, or no, it was Mama. Mama forgot to pay Boomerang. So we can't watch it.
Yeah,
and Dad forgot to pay for Lifetime again.
Well, money got a little tight, guys. You know how it goes sometimes. So, unfortunately, that's where we're at. However,
you're still getting Walker.
Yeah, you're gonna get the Walker review that we told you guys about. And we're also going to do some video game reviews for you guys tomorrow. One of them is about a superhero, and the other one is about organized crime. One of them came out in 2018, and I do believe the other one came out in 2012. So there's your hints. We're not going to tell you what they are until they're dropped. So leave you in a little bit of suspense. Ooh. So let's get on with it. Today's video review is about The Frozen Ground. It's a movie that came out in 2013, and it stars Nicolas Cage and John Cusack as the main stars.
Yeah. Nicolas Cage plays as a detective.
Jack Holcomb is the name of the character.
Sadly, he's not Nicolas Cage crazy. This is one of his more dramatic roles.
Yeah, but listen, guys, and this performance of Nicolas Cage's in this movie, it's a more subdued, drawn back performance, and as a result, it really shines through in the movie.
Yeah,
it was made for $19 million roughly, but it only grossed $5 million at the box office. Sadly, I think a lot of that is because people have gotten so used to bad Nicolas Cage films that they just didn't give this one a chance.
Yeah.
I will also say that, and we've had our discussions and disputes about Rotten Tomatoes. It currently holds a 61% on Rotten Tomatoes. But you guys that have watched my videos, you know how we feel about Rotten Tomatoes. So you take that with a grain of salt, because they're really not that great for movies and stuff.
And the other person, I forgot his name now.
John Cusack plays Robert Hansen, who is an Alaskan serial killer. This movie takes place in Anchorage, Alaska, and the surrounding areas of it. And what's really interesting about this is that the director of the movie had purposefully delayed shooting to start in fall and kind of end in winter. So you kind of have that period in time in Alaska where you still got the sun, and then it goes into the deep winter, which is the events of the movie. And also, there's a girl who plays, I don't remember her name now.
Cindy Paulson.
But the girl, the actress plays Cindy Paulson. And she is the victim who escapes Robert Hansen's clutches and eventually leads to his downfall. Now, parents out there, screen the movie. It's not going to be one for kids. I'm going to guarantee you that right now.
No.
Little children, don't watch this one.
Yeah, no.
It's not for you.
Nope.
Because
it's about a serial killer who rapes and then kills prostitutes. I'm going to put it bluntly.
Yeah, you know, we don't in any way, of course, condone or endorse any of that. And it's not a movie where you're going to go, yeah, you know. You're probably going to be feeling a little uncomfortable, but that's sort of the point.
Yeah. Much like most of the Lifetime movies we cover.
Yeah, you know, I will say this is probably one of, if not the darkest movie as far as subject matter that we've done so far.
Just wait until we get to Requiem for a Dream, Dad.
Yeah, that one's coming. I don't know when. But yeah, that one will be coming. So, as I said, and Dean Norris from Breaking Bad is also in the movie and is tremendous in the supporting role. It seems like he always plays cops, you know.
Yeah.
But that's not necessarily a bad thing either. Like I said, Nicholas's performance in this movie
Possible Breaking Bad
is a return
review.
to form. It's a return to form from movies such as Leaving Las Vegas and Con Air and some of these other tremendous late 90s, early 2000s movies that he did, such as like Matchstick Men and The Weatherman and, Bringing Out the Dead, stuff like that. So you guys, if you're looking for that kind of performance in a modern Nicolas Cage movie, you will find it with The Frozen Ground. You can find it on Netflix, and we found it on Tubi. It had just been added to Netflix in the fall of 2020.
Yeah.
And at that time, when it was added, it was the most watched movie of the week on Netflix. It's part of a trend that I understand of movies that don't do so well in the box office and possibly aren't that great critically, according to film critics, which I guess we kind of are, but we're a different breed, you know.
Yeah.
I like to think so anyway. So like I said, it's all about him trying to catch Robert Hansen, again played by John Cusack, which, he's generally in these nice guy roles, and it seems like that at first Robert Hansen's, this typical nice guy type of guy, normal type of guy.
He doesn't look like a serial killer.
No, but that's just the thing. When it comes to these kind of personalities out there, you would never actually suspect that these things go on. But, I'll bring up a point, and that is, it ain't the monster in the bushes that you have to worry about. Yeah. It's the one that lives next door. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So, tremendously shot. It's got a great score to it. And there are several cool shots. There's one where Cage's character is standing on the bridge, crossing an Alaskan river, and it pans out and it shows this tremendous mountain scenery. So again, guys, it's a really, really powerful movie, and it's not something that Nicholas is really known for these days. So if you really haven't seen it, go out and check it out.
Yeah.
It ends with the confession, basically, of Robert Hansen, because
after he yells at him, thinking, "You think you can threaten me and my family?" And then afterwards, he confesses to Cindy. He's like, "I should have killed you when I had the chance."
Yeah.
Right in front of them. Did he even care that they were right in front of him?
The mask, just comes completely off, and the rage that he feels deep in his heart, because you can tell, comes out. So it's revealed that this man, Robert Hansen, eventually confesses basically to 17 women that he killed, and another 20 that he had raped and abducted. This man got 461 years plus life without the possibility of parole. So he's never getting out. Ever, 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 ever. But, I got mixed feelings on the death penalty. But in this case, they probably should have gave it to him. But I understand that Alaska at that time didn't have it. I don't know if they do now.
They still don't. They don't believe in the the death penalty.
But there's no rehabbing that type of animal. And I'll just put that out there. That's what he is. He's a complete and total animal.
There's a moose.
Yeah. The moose. There's a scene.
I feel like there's a lot of symbolism with the moose. Probably it's supposed to like represent freedom because the moose is literally doing whatever it wants to.
Yeah, Cindy. She. The whole movie, she's running from this guy basically because he's obsessed with her. You know, she gets away from him, and then the whole rest of the movie, he's obsessed with her and just keeps trying and trying and trying. Oh, and I should also mention that the rapper 50 Cent is in this movie as well. And naturally, he kind of plays, well, to put it bluntly, a pimp. So, you know, like I said, children out there, this is not really a movie that you guys should watch. Because...
And neither is this review, probably.
You're going to be frightened by it, more than likely. Because it's also got... scantily clad women, and I'll leave it at that. I don't need to go any farther into detail as far as that goes.
Nope.
And strong language. It's an R-rated film, so naturally children probably won't be watching it anyway.
Yes.
Without a parent or guardian. And the truth of the matter is that he doesn't even really watch R-rated movies without me.
No.
So, and he's 15, but that's the way we...
Except for Crawl, because Crawl's awesome.
Yeah. That's the way we've kind of done these things. So, I'll say, this one gets 5 out of 5 from me. What say you?
Also 5 out of 5.
It's definitely worth checking it out. If you haven't seen it, or if you have seen it and haven't seen it, you know, just don't kind of remember. Again, you can find it on Tubi and also possibly Netflix.
Sorry, I'm being a dork, guys. Don't mind me.
But of course, if you think that The Frozen Ground was Nicolas Cage's worst performance ever, and he never should have been in it in the first place, well, you're wrong. You're definitely wrong, because there are a lot of bad Nicolas Cage films out there.
Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance.
So, having said that, just remember, that's your opinion. And hey, we're just two idiots with a cell phone camera. Our opinions do not matter, except they actually do, because we have a YouTube show, except they actually don't. So, having said that, we'll see you guys tomorrow for the video game reviews, tomorrow being Friday.
And Walker.
Yep, Walker. So we'll see you guys then, and as always, peace and love from Denny and Son. Bye.